Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Just would like to let you know about something that happened to me this evening. I went to a nail salon that's by my house. It's called Rose Sally Nails. It's on Pico and Plymouth. Now, I went there because just wanted to have a break from doing my own nails, I should say, on my feet. So what I did was I got there at about 3:30. I had on my job uniform and I was getting my feet done. I asked the lady how much does she charge for a pedicure. She said $12. She said pick a color. Okay, so I picked the color. I got it in pastel colors. So instead of her doing my feet, her husband did my feet. Now it took about maybe 30 minutes, and at 4 o'clock this lady decides to come in. I guess I don't know if she had an appointment, but at 4 o'clock, this Vietnamese lady came in. So she went to her, and she was doing her nails and stuff. So then about 4:15, I would say, then this young black lady came in, and she looked like, I want to say maybe between 21 and 25 years old. So she came in, and I was asking her, about the polish, and she was telling me that it lasts longer, the gel polish lasts longer. And I said, oh, okay. So then she went and sat down. Then about 4:30, a Spanish lady came in and she sat down. So I'm sitting here in the chair after I get my feet done for a whole 45 minutes. And then this young Hispanic guy came in, and I don't know, he looked like he was about my son's age, maybe like 21 or 22. I noticed she walked in the back and he followed her. So I said, oh, you do eyebrows? And she was like, oh, yeah. And then she was telling me the price. I said, oh, no, I don't do eyebrows. I'm just coming to get my feet done. Now, she was selling some chocolate for somebody, I don't know. And I said, if it has to do with the schools, I have no problem paying for it. Fundraiser. But I didn't buy the candy. I planned on it after she did my designs on my feet. Now, by this time, it was 4:30. Now, after the guy walked in there, I'm looking around like, okay, so he's doing, the husband was doing somebody else's nails, and then the lady that had came in, the Vietnamese lady, she was drying her nails, and then there was a black girl that was waiting and a Spanish lady that was waiting. So I'm still sitting there waiting since 4 o'clock, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's going on. 4:45, my phone rings. I gotta go. So I'm taking the money out of my purse. I'm giving the husband my $12, and then as I'm giving him the money, he's saying, oh, no, 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 you gotta give it to the wife. And I'm like, why do I have to give it to the wife? She told me it was $12. And then he was like, no, no, no. And then she comes out, and she's like, oh, well, we polish your toes each different colors. And I'm like, so you're telling me I have to pay an additional price for each toenail, that I'm getting a different color? That to me doesn't sound right. That sounds like fraud. So I'm like, so you're telling me is I got to pay $12 plus an additional amount for each toenail? And yes, I have 5 toes, and I have 5 toes on each finger, on each toes. So I'm like, okay, you know what? And she was like, didn't you buy the candy? I said, no, I didn't. I want to make sure you put the design on my nails because it's Easter on Sunday. I want to look nice. And she was like, oh, okay, okay. Well, usually I charge an extra price for the gel polish. I said, how come you didn't tell me that in the beginning when I first got here? I wouldn't have got it done, or maybe I would have went to another nail salon. So then she was like, oh, that's okay, that's okay. And I said, you know what? I don't want you, trying to say that I stole something, stole some polish or whatever. So I just took out an extra $5 bill and gave it to her. She was like, oh, thank you, thank you. I said, you know what? Just go ahead and keep your change, because I know I was in the right. That's why when you go to a nail salon, you're first supposed to ask them how much do they charge. If they charge too much where you know you don't want to pay, there's another one a couple of blocks away. You can always go down there and find out how much they charge. So once again, that is the Rose Sally Nail Salon on Pico and Plymouth. And I happened to look at the Yelp website, and it had somebody's name. I don't know what the name was, but she mentioned that the lady, the owner, I don't know her name, but she says that she's been messing up. Over a month ago, she said, you know what? She didn't want to go no more because there was kids running around and she can't do people's nails like they're supposed to. And you know, I just said it's crazy how you go somewhere, you pay for a service, and you expect that service to be done. Because who knows? I could be undercover boss people. I'm just saying, you know, if I was, I would let her know, okay, she's doing close down shop because she's not even paying attention to the customers that are paying. Or better yet, new customers. How does she know I don't have a business somewhere else and I'm going to tell people about her business? Oh yeah, she does good nails or whatever. I can't even do that because she didn't even give me a chance to give her just say a tip if I decide to give her, because some nail salons you are supposed to give a tip. 15%. Alright. Excuse me. Make sure you like my page, subscribe, leave a comment. Share on your social media, you know, to let people know that, you know, I'm not prejudiced. I love all nationalities, but to me that was just wrong. I don't know if it was because I was a bus operator and maybe she had a run-in with some other bus operators. I don't know. I'm not really clear as to why she just didn't, you know, do my toes, the design. I pay and then I leave. She can work with the other people. But if she would just say, oh, I can't do you today because I'm doing somebody or I have an appointment, then, you know, I can understand. But they're always like, want us to go and spend our money, but then do we get treated right? No. That's why I stopped going to the Slauson Swap meet years ago. Anyway, that's another issue. All right now, have a good day.